Well, hello there, folks. As you know, my name is Mark Miles. I love helping trainers, presenters, workshop facilitators really take their results to the next level. Now, in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about the topic of impact. The topic of impact. And the thing is, folks, a lot of times people will show up, throw up, and they will hope for the best, right? And people will often not really think about what are they actually trying to achieve, and ultimately, how can they really maximize the impact they're going to have with the time they've got with the audience that they've got in front of them? And it's very easy to do because we fall into our ego and we'll go, yes, it's all about me, how great I am and how great my content is. But we need to really step back a moment and go, what is really the value of the training we're providing? What's the value of the content? And I would postulate the value only really comes from what do the learners, what do the participants get from what we're actually delivering, right? So if we want to maximize our impact, there's three things that we really want to start to think about. And you probably want to grab a pen and write this down. So the first one we want to start to think about is the power of the pause. The power of the pause, right? And what we often find is that when we're getting nervous, we will speak very, very quickly. We're going to have so much spaghetti coming out of our mouth, right? We're going to have so many things that we want to say. Yeah, we need to appreciate the audience need time to listen, to hear it, to take it in, to process it, and to think about it. And pausing can be a great way to create space in the minds of our listeners and our learners so they can actually take in the information. So we want to think about how often and how many different ways can we build in the pausing to create that higher level impact. Now, the second thing we want to start to even be more conscious of is how often are we actually checking in with our audience? How often are we asking, does that make sense? How often are we asking, is there anything that they need clarity on? Not, do you have any questions, but is there anything you would love me to clarify for you? All right. So we want to be regularly checking in because the regularly checking in actually shows that we care. It actually shows we are curious about how the message is landing. It's not just us doing our diatribe, right? And the third one is thinking about what is the one ultimate message that you want your audience walking away with. And the great test for this is if your audience caught up with their friend or family member after your presentation and they asked you the question, so what'd you do this morning? Ideally, they should be able to say, well, I went to this presentation and the presentation was ultimately about X, Y, Z. And the one thing I really learned was this. And they should be able to articulate what is that one thing that really made a difference or was the core message of what you are delivering. And you can use, phrasal anchors and you can use all these different things to create that one thing. You can do repetition. You can create it through multiple different exposures on your slides or however you do it. But you really want to be thinking, what is that one thing that you want them walking away and thinking about and maybe even doing that would make all of the difference in regards to the value of your delivery. So let's zoom back. Let's quickly recap how to make your presentations as impactful as possible. It's not hard. Number one, just pause even more often. Number two, check in even more often. And number three, distill it all the way down to one sentence, one idea, one concept. And that is going to make sure that people retain it for the long term. On that note, folks, my name is Mark Miles, helping you become the even better trainer in your industry, whatever industry you work in. And if you want more tips and tricks, subscribe, like the channel, love the channel, share the channel. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.